Now, how about them damn Celtics?
And we are back with another How About Them Celtics video. Sam and I are here recording on, what day is it? Tuesday. December 10th. And we're talking about Celtics trades, or let me rephrase, fake Celtics trades, because it's the time of the season where fake trades are popping up. I write them. I'm sure you've written them in the past. Like, it's the game, right? You write fake trades. But there comes a time where writing a fake trade is not possible. And I haven't written exactly. I haven't written a fake Celtics trade this year, right? I haven't written any trade ideas, et cetera, because there is no room. Maybe eventually, as the trade deadline gets closer, all right, here are 3 teams that maybe you want to take on, Springer or Tillman or this contract, right? Because maybe they'll do that. But the thought that the Celtics are going to make a big swing move or a real big trade is so unlikely that it's not worth writing about. But people are still doing it. It's the name of the game. It is what it is. But we're going to go through and look at some of these. And I want to clarify. Do not hate to any of the writers. It is what it is. Like, I get it. I get the game. I understand. But we're just going to go through some of these trade ideas, give our thoughts, and go from there. So, I mean, I'm just going to type in Google Celtics trade, and I bet stuff will come up. Look at this. Trade proposal here. Trade proposal here. Here we go. Blah, blah, blah. And we can go from there. So this is the one I think you and I both saw today that spurred it. It's from Sporting News. And it is...
my damn stool at the coffee shop.
Yeah. The trade proposal is Derek White for Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Podziemski, and Kevon Looney. That's the basis of the trade. Now, I'm going to put it in trade machine fans mode, just like have the visual on the screen when we talk. But no, first of all, just before we do anything else, absolutely not, right? Trading Derek White is not in the Celtics, list deck of cards right now. Like that, I don't think they want to do it. I think they would do it. I somewhat understand the concept of, maybe you bring your salary down. Like that is the only even like semi-plausible why somebody could write something like this. But it also doesn't take into account that Jonathan Kuminga needs a contract extension this summer, or Brandon Podziemski is going to eventually need one, or Kevon Looney doesn't fit what they do. Or, like, this is writing a trade for the sake of wanting to write a trade, and that's just it's unreasonable.
This is bad. This is really bad. I understand the fake trades are part of the game. This is bad. Nobody asked for this. Nobody is sitting here thinking about, whoa, what if the Celtics make a trade? The Celtics could not find a player in the NBA who makes the money that Derek White makes that would be more fit to be on the Celtics than Derek White. Plain and simple. It would not happen. Derek White has been fantastic since he joined the Celtics in 2022. The Celtics have won 76% of their games since they have traded for Derek White. In the 10 games in 3 seasons that he has missed, very durable, they have won 6. So they're only 6-4, 60% of the time they win. Far worse than their numbers with him in the lineup. Not to mention he's been all defense twice. He has continued to grow his offensive game. He was a main scorer in the playoffs at times last year. The thought of adding 3 guys to sit there and play spot minutes for Derek White would be ridiculous. It just would. There's no need for it. Yes, he would fit great next to Steph Curry, but Brad Stevens slams the phone so hard. Well, I guess you don't really slam the phone anymore. You just like tap the screen. Maybe he gets so mad and like taps the screen real hard that he cracks the phone. But this would never happen. The Celtics would never be interested in trading Derek White. They are 19-5, which is the same start they got off to last year. They are metrically just as good as last year's team. And they have had Kristaps Porzingis for less of the games than they had him for the first stretch of last season. So maybe you don't trade guys in the top 8.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I will also say, and we're gonna look at another trade here. This, and I'm gonna purposefully cut off the author's name, is irresponsible. Nuggets may cut ties with Russell Westbrook via trade to Celtics. This is what you call
lying.
Yeah, a misleading headline, misinformation, complete lack of journalistic integrity, because what this is talking about is a trade proposal that another website wrote up, which is also shit. Celtics receive Russell Westbrook, Nuggets receive Torrey Craig, Bulls receive Springer and a second-round draft pick. The concept of trading Springer for, to get off his salary is one thing, but bringing back another salary would, one, defeat the purpose, and two, I don't think Russell Westbrook is the type of guy the Celtics want to bring in. It just doesn't make any sense, man.
These trades are gross. It's really embarrassing that the headlines of these trades, or these articles rather, read as if a trade is happening or a trade is about to happen. And I understand why guys have to do it. It's part of the grind. Like, a lot of people get paid off their clicks. Like, if you don't get a lot of people to view your articles, you will not make any money for the month. You might not be able to eat. So, I mean, I guess that problem strays a little bit further than the writers. But saying that they may trade Westbrook to the Celtics is crazy because I don't think either team is interested in that deal. Why on earth would the Celtics want Russell Westbrook, a guard that doesn't really shoot the ball particularly well, who clearly is someone with his best years past him,
Yeah,
nowhere
Russell
near
Westbrook
into the
trade
Celtics offense?
doesn't make any sense. Russell Westbrook trade makes no sense. Um, I'm gonna cut the headline out just for the purpose, but this is another headline that I found, and then I'll show the trade. Thoughts on this, Sam?
Wild blockbuster mock trade sees Celtics move on from star Jalen. Well, at least it says mock trade
Yeah, at least
because
it says mock trade. Fucking 7 words into the article.
it's so stupid because there are legitimately people that will see this, like, in their whatever, like, they browser open up to. Like, on my computer right now, I can click the bottom left of my screen, and it'll bring up a news tab. Let's see if there are any fake trades on my news tab.
Do you wanna
Uh,
guess the teams involved in this Jalen trade?
yes. So the Celtics. Good guess, Sam.
Yeah, great
Um,
job.
maybe see, move on from Jalen. Is it Phoenix?
No,
Is it Chicago?
here
Magic.
you go. It's the Thunder and the Magic, 2 teams who one of them isn't. So let me read. The Celtics would get Jalen Williams, as in guard, Thunder guard, KCP, Wendell Carter, and Gary Harris, and 2 firsts and a second. The Magic get Lou Dort, Isaiah Hartenstein, Case and Wallace, a first and a second, and the Thunder get Jalen Brown. So in total, the Thunder would be trading 1, 2, 3, 4 players in this trade, and the Magic would be trading 1, 2, 3 players in this trade. What, like, one, Celtics aren't trading Jalen Brown. 2, Thunder aren't trading Jalen Williams. 3, the Magic aren't going to give up KCP and Wendell Carter and Gary Harris for a non-shooter, which is the whole reason they got KCP, a non-shooter, and then a young guard when they already have Jalen Suggs and Anthony Black. None of this makes sense. This is, again, you want to put a trade headline out there, and so you are irresponsible and you write a trade. It's ridiculous.
The Celtics cannot take back 4 players for 1.
They'd have to cut players. They would have to cut players.
They
Yeah.
can't do this. It doesn't work.
Yeah. Well,
Stop
they
putting
have to
this
cut
out there.
Springer and other people. Yeah. It's bad.
Nobody
I mean,
wants this.
now,
There's no reason to be putting trades out there like this. Now, the only thing that is even worth discussing when it comes to trades is somewhere down the line, but even then, you can't do those right now. You can't
mhm.
take a look and be like, "Well, this is what's gonna happen in a year or 2."
Here's an example of a reasonable trade proposal. Jaden Springer in a second for Torrey Craig. If the Celtics really felt like they needed a veteran, or like, I don't think this is going to happen. I don't think the Celtics would want to do this, but at least this is understandable of like why the Celtics might want to do this. But like these big, ridiculous trade ideas are irresponsible, unnecessary, and like just misleading. It's ridiculous, and I hate it. I hate looking at them. I hate seeing them pop up in the feed when people are writing actual articles. It is irresponsible writing, and it frustrating. Um, it's just insane to watch unfold in the Google feed.
Keith had a great tweet about this yesterday. I don't know if you happen to see it. My Twitter's not searching Keith, so we are gonna try. Here we go. We got him. He tweeted about some articles that he had seen in like the top whatever recommended to him, and the titles were ridiculous. Where is it? Go ahead, Twitter. Each time I've launched a new browser tag, I've been greeted rather with headlines like Knicks to drop $60 million center, Knicks to cut ties with OG Anunoby, Chris Middleton traded to Grizzlies in mega deal. Aggregating fake trade ideas as news is nasty, all caps, business. Have some shame, please. None of those moves, aside from Chris Middleton, are even on the table. And even Chris Middleton is probably somebody that is not going to be traded for at this point. He's coming off double ankle surgery. Would the Bucks like to bring in somebody to fill his cap slot? Probably. But I don't think a team like Memphis, that is riding one of the hottest streaks in the NBA right now, second in the Western Conference, pretty deep team as it is itching to get an injury-prone 30-plus-year-old guy coming off double ankle surgery. I do not understand why there isn't something built to prevent this. I don't know what it is. Is it law? I don't think so. Does Google vet the algorithm a little bit better? Maybe it's that.
Google sucks right now. Google is promoting anything and everything. I've had articles of mine ripped by AI, posted to an AI website, and then promoted in Google. And I know it's AI because they are changing the words of the quotes that I'm quoting Jaylen Brown and Joe Mazzulla of. Like they're changing those words around. And so that's how I know it's not an actual person ripping it. It is AI ripping it and posting it to its own site. Let me find it. It's called Footboom.
That's not good.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, ready? Here you go. I wrote something about the Maine Celtics, and they just it's Maine Celtics have to prove their worth as identity spans beyond the garden, whatever, blah blah blah. And then I have quotes from like coaches and stuff like littered in it, and they just no public advice yet. He teased. This is the quote where Tyler Lashbrook said, "Joe Mazzulla hasn't told me anything that I want to share." You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Nothing I want to share." Like they're just stealing shit, and that's why Google's fucked right now. So, anyways, you just want to talk about how ridiculous these trades are. Celtics aren't going to make any trades unless it is a
You'll hear from us.
Tillman Dumper. Yeah. It is what it is. So don't engage with those. Don't promote them. Don't help people get rewarded for writing.
Don't read them and then tell your friends about it either, because then you look stupid.
That's the problem. And people who are looking to aggregate trades, because I'm going to do right now. I'm going to write about that Derek White thing. It's bad. You have to phrase it in a way that is not misleading. And
what's your title going to be? Bad. Give us a little hint.
New Derek White trade idea is completely contradictory to the Celtics goals. That's what I'm going to do. And notice how trade idea, like it's not putting the word proposal at the very end. Right. So that's the whole point.
Celtics blog headline for me is, if you can believe it, there's somebody out there who thinks trading Derek White would be a good thing for the Celtics.
Yeah. It's ridiculous at this point, but let us know your thoughts down below. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and all that same. Take it out.
Yeah, thank you very much for listening and watching. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like, comment, tell us what you thought of the fake trades, hit the bell. So if any trades do happen, you're the first to hear about it when we post our breaking news upload about said move. Not that we know of any that are going to happen, but we are always on the channel putting up new stuff. New pods drop Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Game recaps are up the morning after each game. And other videos like this one are up in between to keep you up to date with all things Celtics and protect you from fake Celtic stuff. So, again, subscribe. You can also find us on Spotify and Apple. If you are more of an audio person, that's fine. If you follow, all of our pods or recaps will go right into your feed. Leave a 5-star review on those platforms. We would appreciate very much. Please, 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 5-star reviews helps us in the algorithm. If you like us, tell your friends. Tell other people by giving a 5-star review. You can email us, hbtcpod@gmail.com. We love to hear from you guys. We read your emails every single pod recording. We'll be recording tomorrow, probably in the evening because I work. But yes, get them in, hbtcpod@gmail.com. The socials are How About Them C's for Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Facebook is the name of the podcast. All streams are there. They're on YouTube. They're on Twitter. Jack's Twitter is at Jack's1NBA. Mine is at Sam LaFrance NBA. That's it for us. Bye.
Taco, come on.
Taco's having some fun here.
That is bogus. These guys are ridiculous.